Not the first round draft pick in the NBA, but the first round draft pick possibly in the CFL draft this year.
Dude, he sewered my name. Would say, oh, look up Anthony Bennett. It would be like, dude, you're about to go to the draft. Well, this isn't. And then you're the biggest bust in the NBA. And I'm like, dude, no. You got to search Anthony Bennett football.
Football. You got to write football. Today's guest is one of the best players in U Sports. Looking to hear his name called on draft night in a few months. All-Canadian, CanWest All-Star, University of Regina Rams single-season sack leader, Anthony Bennett.
Hey, look at here.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming on the podcast, my guy.
Man, no problem. Appreciate you.
Man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, so how's life?
Pretty good. Just training every day, a little bit of work, and then,
When did you hear that your name was going to be called for the National Combine?
I heard about, I would say December-ish.
Okay. So if anybody knows, Anthony plays for the U of R,
Correct.
University of Regina Rams here in Saskatchewan. If we got any U.S. viewers, probably, because our boy is from the U.S., right?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from, Miami?
Born and raised, South Florida.
Really? So is that Miami, though? I don't know. South Florida?
Miami Lakes.
Okay.
I grew up in the Miami Lakes.
So how different is that from Regina, Saskatchewan? Because I've never been to Miami.
A lot more people.
Yeah.
Let's start off with that.
Okay.
What I will say is Regina just full of nice human beings.
Yeah.
Like, personally, I think it's because of the snow that brings you guys in.
Do you think it's because of the snow? That's why we're so nice?
For sure.
I feel like that would make us more angry, don't you think?
Yes, but a certain extent. It's more, you have more family time. You realize, hey, like, don't take life for granted. You could just be stuck out there in the cold where every day people are minding their own business in the high atmosphere,
Yeah, you can't go to the beach every day, you know what I mean, and get away from your family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're kind of stuck with your family or wherever you're living with.
Yeah.
Even with your family at home right now, you live in a house with a few guys? How many guys?
Yeah, it's 5 of us.
So that's kind of your little family then, hey?
Yeah. Essentially, it's a home away from home. But
Yeah. Do you think you guys are closer together now since the winter?
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Like, getting to see these boys, you see them and bump into them almost every day. So
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Florida here just for a little bit because I want to kind of know where you're from a little bit. Yeah. So South Florida, you know what I mean? So when you're born, are you basically told you're going to be a football player one day or what?
So we're bred, and it's not, how do I explain this? It's just like you guys are to hockey.
Yeah.
We are to football.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, we have the field time accessible. We have where it doesn't snow ever.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
You got to think, it's open.
All year round kind of thing for you guys down there.
All year round.
Yeah.
People push. Yeah, they push towards, like, their kids being, whether it's baseball, football, like basketball.
So what age did you get into football then? When did you get, into it?
Being honest, I love football ever since I grew up.
Yeah.
My mom has a funny story. So she put me in soccer as my first sport. Yeah. And I would bounce around from different positions. But long story short, I played goalie because I can be the most aggressive in that position.
Bro, my parents hated me, man. They were like, yo, you're the fastest dude on the team. You scoring all these goals, but you want to play fucking goalie. Exactly. Bro, that was me, man, too. Yeah. So why did goalie interest you so much?
Well, because you could take your aggression out. You could get the ball, and it was more like a see ball, get ball mentality.
Yeah.
And, a kid, especially back in the day, football, all you were thinking about is like a fumble or a pile, like a dog pile.
Getting that ball.
I was always getting the ball.
Yeah.
So they were like, you know what? Like, let's snipe him at goalie. He could be as hard as he wants. He could bump into any kid. It's his box,
Yeah. So how did you transition from that into football?
So pretty much, my mom let me try every sport before I chose football.
Yeah.
So I went from soccer to basketball, developed a little bit of hand-eye. And then obviously football kicked off when, you guys call it mighty mites, for us, it was Pee-wees.
Oh, yeah, we call it Pee-wee up here too. Adam, we call it Adam and Pee-wee. Yeah. So Adam would be like 8 to 12.
So it's crazy. Not age group. It's on pounds.
Oh, really? Yeah, they do that for here too. We have an age group, but if you're overweight, you have to move up. Is it the same thing kind of down there or what?
Yes, to a certain extent.
Okay.
So some kids can essentially go down the poundage.
Oh, if they're too
Yeah,
light?
if they're too light.
Even if they're old enough?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there's a minimum, but most kids usually just go down.
Bro, I see these videos in the States of these massive dudes, these massive kids running over people. So why is that a thing then?
So because our like age boundary is more, I would say 16, 17, sometimes even like 18-year-olds that don't want to do the college level, they'll come back to play. It's kind of savage, but it's also like, dude, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah,
you know those videos of those guys when they're like 12 years old, but they look like they're like 18?
Oh, yeah.
So what's up with that?
That's
because you don't see that in Canada, bro. You know what I mean? You don't see any of those videos in Canada. So what's up with that in the States? Are these kids actually 12? Or you know what I mean? Or
no, like being honest, for the most part, some of these dudes age fast. Really? Like it is what it,
okay.
I realize, like, why do you think hair color, skin color, like all that plays a factor? Especially like I told you in South Florida, for instance, like I came up here 2 years, I grew a beard so fast, but like sometimes over there, like you know, it's just they'll dread up so fast, and they'll be like, dude, you just had an inch of hair, now you have like 5 inches, now you have.
That's crazy, man.
You know, that's what it is.
And then those guys getting offers at that age or no?
Or no? Yeah, like so surprisingly, and you could go to like an Optimist football. Like for us, it was PPO. That's where I started. Like Pembroke Pines Optimist, the same place as like Nick Boza and all those boys went. But and Kodak be out there sometimes too now because I'm pretty sure he got a jet out there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You'll see that, and then you'll see out of nowhere just celebrities come there, and then you'll see like a college coach be like, no, I think we're looking at this dude in transition.
So every day you know that you can become something. You know what I mean? You're always looking at Kodak, you're looking at these famous football players, you're like, every day maybe I can be that person in your mind.
That's what you look up to, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's why you guys are always like grinding at a young age, because we didn't have that in Canada. You know what I mean? We didn't have that many superstars other than in hockey. You know what I mean? Exactly, right? So those kids look up to them and want to be them one day. I can't imagine living in Florida, man, having all that, like all those famous people living there, and you could be anything you want to do.
Bro, that's what, like, I looked up to Jason Taylor and like Zach Thomas.
Who's that? I don't even know who those dudes are.
So Zach Thomas just made it to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay. What position did he play?
Linebacker.
Okay.
If you
want to know American sports that much.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Dude, the most undersized human being. Okay. Probably. Like, still to this day. Yeah. He shedded all his weight, and now he looks like a casual businessman.
Really?
But he's like 5'10". Jeez. Maximum.
Yeah.
Like 5'9" maybe. But he had a dog.
Yeah.
Like, and this is where, have you ever played the game like NFL Street 2?
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was like a dog. Like, he was a straight tank, man. Beef, like beef team. And like some of these guys that you'll look and you'll be like, dude, what's. No, man, they were straight dogs. Like, I looked up to Jason Taylor, tall, light skin. Like, that's my DN position.
Yeah,
so I was like, yeah.
Miami boy, right? Miami Dolphins? Do you play for?
Miami,
there we go.
Yeah,
the bald dude?
Yeah. He was just big, off the edge. But he was clean, and he would just tell you, I played so long because of my technique. Like, I was crisp at everything he did. And so that's why I was like, dude, he's pretty much what I am. I can do that. I could go bald. No, I'm just.
You could go bald. I don't know. You got some nice hair right now, but
I know, like Canada.
You never know until you do it.
Yeah,
honestly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, when did you realize you were good at football, and when did you realize I'm gonna take this seriously and want to get a scholarship with this thing?
It would have probably been high school. The year we went to States. It was like my sophomore season. I had. My first scholarship was to South Alabama. It was pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you got your first offer to like a big program like that, what goes through your mind?
Well, yeah, it's a Division I program, and you know, in your mind, you're just like, man, I'm gonna work to get D1. I'm gonna get scholarship paid for, school paid for.
So that was your whole mindset anyway. So when it happened, it was kind of like I told myself this was gonna happen. So you weren't really that like ecstatic,
that ecstatic, but you keep climbing. Like I was like not satisfied, which is good to a certain extent. I was just like, no, man, I got to get to UM. I got to get to, a SEC offer.
And how do you do that? By getting sacks in high school?
Yeah. Essentially, it was just being a ball player. They want to see your explosiveness. They want to see a highlight tape, but they also want to see a big hit. Like, what turns your eye? Yeah. If you scroll on your social media feed right now, if you see a big hit, you're obligated to stay. Man. Yeah, a big play. You're going to, oh, my God, I'm going to stay in here for longer.
You know what I mean?
With everything in life.
That's what those college coaches want. You know what I mean? That big play factor. You know what I mean? On defense or offense. That's what's going to sell tickets. It's going to make money, too.
That's the same thing as pro atmosphere. It's a funny story.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So how did your high school experience go? So what high school did you go to?
I went to high school. It's called Cypress Bay High School.
Okay.
We were actually one of the largest public schools known in Florida. Being honest, in the country at the time, but in Florida. So with that being said, like I remember a few years prior to when I came there, MTV was there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was actually sick. Like
Yeah.
you look at like the Spring Breakers, like a little bit of that clip, and they had to obviously like edit it because they were so young. But
Yeah. Who's the most famous person to come out of that high school then?
to come out of that high school, which probably like we had a couple pro athletes like Matt Days, Danny Isadora, but the most famous that you guys would probably know, like big name, it was Nico Marley.
Nah, man.
Bob Marley's grandson.
Oh, okay, yeah. Bob Marley. I guess
yeah.
you say that.
So
yeah.
you say that, and then it's like, whoa, Marley? Like,
Could he
nah.
sing too, or what?
He thinks he can.
He thinks he can, yeah.
That's hilarious. Nah, I love Neeks.
Yeah.
Hey, don't kill me, Neeks, please. Nah, but he's so funny, man. When I'm talking about, once again, that same mentality, heart of a lion, bro, he played our Mike linebacker, and he's all of, I love you to death, Neeks, but you still all of 5'10".
Hey, Bob Marley's son played football.
Bob Marley, that's his son, Rohan Marley.
Played football. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So he played.
So
that's crazy. I don't think many people knew that. Maybe.
Yeah. So that's another thing. So he grew up and had a scholarship to UM. Rohan Marley did, and then I got to play with his grandson and his Nico Marley, and he was a beast. So once again, that heart of a lion mentality, and then he took it to Tulane, and now he's probably going to be hung up on their Hall of Fame.
Wow. No way.
Yeah. And then he played for the Redskins, and then he just kind of said, nah, this ain't like my dream no more. Like, I proved everybody wrong.
Yeah.
I'm good, but I'm going to work on what I got to work on now.
Yeah, for sure, man. Did you have that, like, since, you know what I mean, you have a bunch of guys coming out of your high school doing big things like that. Did your uncle or dad go to that same high school?
No, man. No. They're actually, like, born in Mississippi.
Okay.
Like, it was kind of they went through the struggle, and I kind of got, like, fame from them.
Yeah.
Really, but not really, right? I just got put in a better atmospheres because of them.
Yeah. So let's go back a little bit. So your dad and your uncle played in the NFL.
Yeah. So my dad played, he got drafted to the 85 Bears. He got cut from that team.
What position did he play?
Oh, defensive end.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
So I got a defensive end. Look, my dad's a defensive end. My uncle's a defensive end. And my cousin's a running back. And then obviously, my brother. My brother is a receiver. Yeah. So, and then I just chose defensive end. Like, I don't know.
Why did you choose defensive end? Because of your dad?
Because of my dad and uncle.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Because were you watching their film and you were just like, fuck.
But I also looked at my cousin. I was like, man, I could definitely play like maybe tight end. Like I love.
That's all of our little defense in us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We could play offense. You know what I mean?
But nah, man, I really did catch a couple touchdowns. Like
I feel you, bro. Yeah, I played tight end in high school too. I feel the moment. I know what you mean. Yeah.
I still to this day feel like I could catch an up ball though. Like,
so how'd you end up choosing what university you want to go? I mean, college. You stayed in the States, right?
So no, it's university.
University.
College, it don't matter.
Yeah.
So
did you have a bunch of offers?
Just long story short, something happened in college, and then I just wanted to stay close to home. Like it was honestly, it was dope. I realized it was only an hour away. I could have went to a further one, and I was like, nah, you know what? And Charlie Partridge was a main influence. Like he was the head coach at the time.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll go ahead. I like this place. Like I don't mind
just because it was kind of close to home.
Yeah, it was actually really close. Like it's an hour away.
So why is that a thing? Because I did the same thing, man. When I committed to my college to U of R, man, I could have went anywhere in Canada too, and I was just like, man, I want to stay close to home. What is that feeling? What is that?
That's that. You just want to show everybody that what you're capable of.
Yeah.
To start new is tough. It really is. But at the same time, you want to tell a kid, hey, the best atmosphere to be in is a place like where that's welcoming you like home.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter technically location, because as long as they promise that they could fly your people out, at the end of the day, that's how you become worldwide. Like you look at
you just spit a bar right there.
No kidding. But man, like you look at for instance, you look at The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock played at UM. He grew up in that Florida atmosphere, but then he was like, nah, you know what? Like I'm gonna try to go league. But then he realized, nah, I just want the fame from everybody.
Yeah.
So what did he do? He took that and ran with it, and then he became more sociable. And he joined the WWE.
Bro, that's taking your opportunities, man.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
He took everyone, though.
You know what I mean? If he didn't take some of those opportunities, I don't think he'd be where he is right now.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, for you, man, if you didn't take half of your opportunities, you wouldn't be where you are right now, playing in fucking Canada, getting ready for the CFL draft. So back to Atlanta, Florida Atlantic, right?
Yeah.
So Florida Atlantic. So how, like, I know it's hard when you go to the States and you got all these studs in front of you. So how did your process work out at Florida Atlantic?
Well, funny story. The dude that beat me in the state championship ended up being like a role model because I ended up going to Florida Atlantic and then I got to play under Trey Henderson.
I
so
know
it's like,
yeah.
Bro, that's nuts. Like, it
Crazy.
really is. But then I was always, in my mind, I was like, bro, let me play. Like, let me get after it. And then you don't realize, like, what you got in front of you until, like, it shines. Because I felt so bad because Trey got put in these seasons where we were only 3-9, but he was a dog. Like, he would, like, legit, you look at our team in those 3-9 years, you had more dogs than anybody. Like, I promise you, some of those other schools would look and say, no, that's not a team we want to play. Like, yeah, they're 3-9, but they don't show it. Like, bro, we went into double overtime with UF. Like, and we only lost because of BS pass interference. Like, that puts you on the map.
Yeah, for sure. So why do you go 3-9? Is that coaching then or what?
So, you could say it's coaching, but at the same time, we just didn't gel full enough to, like, finish. And then that became, like, as soon as the coaching transferred, and I know you want to say coaching change, but not really. He just literally stressed on finishing.
Yep.
Like, you look, and Lane Kiffin, till this day, still would say, dude, that team, like, the team we had, we're low-key blessed with the talent. Yeah, we recruited a little bit more, obviously, because every year you want to get better and better.
Yeah.
But he'll literally say, no, this team was meant for greatness. Like, He came in, think about it, he came in 2017 and won a chip and won a ring and started a new atmosphere at FAU. Mm-hmm. And then he had, like, sure of a lackadaisical year, but it's hard. Even he said it's hard to do it back-to-back. And then what'd he do? Not that year, but the year after. Once again, we went 10-3 again.
Yeah,
like,
so that's crazy.
That's crazy. Like, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
that is fucking wild.
Yeah.
So playing against these teams, like, I saw you played against number 5 Ohio State back in the day.
Yeah.
How was that?
Like,
is that one of the biggest moments in your life, probably, playing against that?
That was one of the biggest. Yeah, definitely the biggest atmospheres.
Yeah.
Being completely honest, it was more fun to play against, like, UM when we had.
Really?
Like, yeah, man. It was. Bro, you look at like any Florida against Florida school.
I guess so. You know what I mean?
Bro, that was more like. But don't get me wrong. The horseshoe was crazy. It was actually nuts. To think I was playing against Chase Young. Mm-hmm. I was playing against, like, all these dudes are big named, and then it was like you're doing the scouting report, and you're like, holy, like, this is a tank. This is a unit. This is what we got to worry about. Like, for instance. We played against Wisconsin 2017 against Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Like, thinking about it now, it was like,
how was he to play against?
Oh, dude, I got a couple tackles, but dude, that's a tough back. Like, he made some of our biggest boys sit down. I was
like playing against him now. Did you believe he was going to be in the NFL? Like, playing against him that day?
I always believed that any team that you could play, there's dogs on that team
for sure. Like, could you tell immediately that those guys are the dogs? Or did you know on film already?
Yeah, you do the scouting report. You could see it, man. Like, you could see his level of intensity rise. And that's what makes, like,
the difference.
These somebody from college, you could see their pro atmosphere.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. So did you ever think at one point you're going to go league, NFL?
Oh, dude, I had that in my heart since I was born.
Yeah, I think everybody does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's crazy because you work on it. You work on it so much that it kind of becomes annoying to other people. They're like, all right, we get it. You're going lead, or you're going.
It's been your thing since you're in high school, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it takes a while to get there. Even though you say I'm gonna make it, and you just trust me. Mm-hmm. It's gonna take 8 years, but it's hard for someone to trust an 8-year process.
Oh, dude, especially our process, bro.
Exactly,
you bouncing around, man.
Yeah.
You've done it, and I've done it too.
Yeah, every year there's a process or an obstacle that you might want to quit football, right? And there's a lot of kids that do end up fucking quitting, right? And they could have made the CFL, which is crazy.
Shit actually hurts your soul, low key. But it's like, dude, he could have been great.
Yeah.
And that is where, like, man,
it's your mindset, dog. You know what I mean? I think it's a lot of mindset. You know what I mean? Mindset and technique. You know what I mean? You can have and the motor. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that motor,
you gotta have that motor. Because, dude, that's what can literally light your switch so fast. Because if you keep that high intensity and that high motor, they're like, I gotta get this guy. It's not I want to. Like sometimes they'll look and they'll be like, no, I think I got some. No, but I gotta get.
You gotta get this guy, and that's the fucking worst when you're playing against somebody like that. You know what I mean? You have to be on your game 100%, or you're gonna look like an idiot in film. You know what I mean? And those are the guys that you know are gonna make the next level.
1000%.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, so when you were in Florida, was your brother playing at the U of R?
Yeah.
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 So was he what was he telling you about like Florida? Because he's always a big supporter of you. I always see him posting on Instagram all of your shit, bro.
Yeah, man,
even when we were on the team together, he would post your shit from the States and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird seeing you showing up. You know what I mean, and doing your thing.
Yeah.
So how did he influence you to come here in Regina? Because I'm assuming he influenced you to do that.
Yeah, he literally said. Well, it was crazy because he said, "Hey, you know, if you still have years of eligibility, and it was COVID."
So wait 1 second. So when did you? So did you leave Florida Atlantic?
Yeah, I left Florida Atlantic 2019 because I graduated.
Oh,
and also
okay.
my head coach left.
Oh, that makes sense.
So when your head coach leaves, it's a huge culture shift. And believe it or not,
sure.
like this is why I wasn't a fan. The head coach from FAU didn't seem amused. Like I was like, dude, I won 2 championships with this team.
Yeah.
I love this team to death. I still bleed red, blue, and
you're
red.
going into your senior year, junior year, right? So that's the year you need to make an impact, need to play.
Correct. And he just looked at me and wiped his eyes. I was just like, yo, like, I'm sorry, dog. I'm gonna go where I'm wanted. And being honest, I was ready to hang him up. I really was. I had a degree in my mind. I was like, you know, I could do 3 things right now. Like, you know, you can always have that fallback plan. I was ready to become a cop.
Fuck.
I was.
Why? Because you wanted to make money and you were done with just kind of living that lifestyle?
No, I was just. It's the fact that coaches don't realize how much of a want when somebody wants you. That's a huge factor.
Yeah. But why does that make that one coach want you to just go be a cop? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know what you mean. You know what I mean? Because I've been in those positions. Like when I got cut from Winnipeg and they told me I couldn't play special teams in the CFL, I was like, fuck this shit. You know what I mean? If this guy believes I can't play it, maybe I can't play it. But what made you like kind of say, fuck it, I'm going to come back then?
Well, being wanted again. Like, so being completely honest, randomly? Andrew did say a couple things, but no, it was Coach McConkey, Donks. We know him. So it was just, he was like, hey, dude, I got an intern spot. Hey, do you want to play for the Rams 2 more years? I thought to myself,
and go to Canada and everything.
You know, go to Canada and everything. And then you know what hurt? I was gonna play right off the rip, and then COVID hit. So I was like thinking in my head, do I want to wait?
Yeah.
And then it was like, no, I'll bite the bullet. Like I'll take a sacrifice. I'll go right now. Like if we're playing right now, He goes, no. By the way, we're not having a season. So I took a rest period. I low key think that was better for my body. That was better for my health, mental health, everything. Yeah. Dude, I sat and hung out with you boys. You guys really taught me like a stage of life that Canadians do see. Yeah. Like, man, you don't take weather for granted. You don't take family for granted. Like during that COVID process, it was more just, no, man, hang out with the boys, like have fun, like do everything you do. And you still got to work and whatnot, but do everything you do with some passion, with some love, like, you know what I mean? And have a little bit more of like a fun intensity.
Because if you didn't have that back in the day, bro, you weren't going to make through your shit. Anything you were doing, either it was work, football, life, or friendship, man. If you didn't have that shit, you weren't making through COVID.
No.
So that's sick, man, that you had that mentality and that made you love the game again.
Dude, it really did. Yeah. Like and trust me, I would still. Like if I was still a cop, I'd still probably be watching tape, watching film,
sure.
But
or coaching
it's just different. Like my boys right now, they look at me and they send me some coaching tape on like what I do. They'll be like, "Yeah, that was a good play, but you still
get better."
And that's no, it's always striving to get better.
Though.
Oh, those are the real ones.
You know the fake ones are always on your dick. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, you're the best, bro. That looked amazing. But you know in your heart, oh, I fucked up there.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
But my favorite, my best friend right now, he plays for the Bills. Brandon Bryant, bro. I love him so much. He's always keeping it real. Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and how long has he been around with you?
Oh, dude. So he basically was my mentor coming in to FAU.
Okay.
So I came in 2015, and I was his last year. Yeah. And then after that, he just literally took me under his wing. And it's kind of weird how that works. Yeah. But he literally told me.
He went league that last year then?
Dude, he got picked up by Seattle. He ended up going to Winnipeg. Yeah, listen to this. He went to Winnipeg, then he went to the Browns, and then he bounced all over teams. And then just everybody keeps saying, no, dude, this dude is a massive human being, 1. But 2, it's like, dude, you're never going to find that size with that motor.
Yeah.
and it's just, man, he just needs the clicking point. But
So why did
he's
you
not
connect
mad.
so much? He was just like a good mentor, a good year for you.
Because
You know what I
we
mean?
both had that intensity. You go back to that,
Yeah.
like, hey, man, like, no, you like being with him, and I like being with, yeah, man, it was.
I know what you mean. You can't even explain it, bro. It's just that connection
Yeah.
with a guy. You know what I mean? And not pause, my bad, but a connection with one of your brothers, man, that you can't explain, man. But it's just cool. And you do that in football, man. You meet these cats in football anywhere you go, from Florida Atlanta to U of R. You've probably met one cat or two cats that you've always kept in touch with.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And that's like the best part. And it's mainly just you could tell what their purpose is.
Yeah.
So that's like even better. Like, man, I don't know.
You
what
surround
to call
people.
it.
You surround yourself with people who have the same interests in you and who want to accomplish the same shit as you. You know what I mean?
Correct.
That guy was going league, man, and that's something you wanted to do probably your whole entire life.
Correct.
And he was your kind of friend, helping you out and telling you the truth, bro. Like, not bullshitting you. You know what I mean? That means a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Anything you do from life to
1000%.
work, bro. If someone's telling you the truth, it's fucking good shit.
Yeah. But that's all right. So you said that surrounding yourself.
Yeah.
I felt like I was surrounded my whole life, like, and not in a bad way. It was more like, dude, I was surrounded by my dad. I was surrounded by my uncle.
Yeah.
I was surrounded by all these NFL alumni,
Mhm.
like the Dolphin alumni, for instance.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know, but I started to call these dudes like uncles.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
I know
that's
exactly what you mean,
That's
bro.
Uncle Dan. That's
Yeah.
like Dan Marino. That
Yeah.
boy would come all the time, and it got to the point where I
Yeah.
wouldn't want him to sign my ball because
Yeah.
the moment he signed my ball, I couldn't play with it anymore. So I'd rather play with him as much as I can than for him to sign my
No, I know
an
what you mean,
NFL signature, of a legend. So think
Crazy
about
because
that.
he meant more to you, bro, because he was around, you know what I mean, and helping you out in your life.
1000%.
So fucking, how did you make your way to the U of R then? So you signed the dotted line in Florida, or did you sign in U of R?
It's funny. I signed technically in Florida,
Okay.
but once again, they didn't have a season. So I literally would come up, train with these boys, and then I went back down for that final little atmosphere.
Mhm.
And then 2021, I was like, oh, no, I'll come up. Like, I'll
Yeah.
actually work out with the boys. And then I pushed, like, not to say in a bad way, but I pushed all the intensity. Like,
I feel
it's
you.
nowhere to par. Like, if I look every rep, and then I'll get mad at the boys, and they're like, dude, why are you yelling? This is just practice. It's like, no, man, y'all need to figure this out fast. If you want this.
Was this low key because you knew you only had 2 years left?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Ooh, I could have been out in the year if I
Yeah.
would have got my Canadian paperwork. You
Yeah,
get
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? Like,
I know what
in
you
my
mean.
mind, I thought I was going CFL right off the rip.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, you know what? Like, I probably only need 1 year to shine,
And
and
go.
then I could go CFL.
Yeah.
It was because of COVID, my Canadian paperwork took 2 years to process.
Yeah.
So
That's
think about
crazy.
that. Like,
We'll get into the paperwork.
no, you're good.
No, for sure. That's going to get into that later. But I'm saying your first year, how did that Canadian ball go for you? Was it a switch up? You know what I mean, for you? How did it all go? How was it playing in a bigger, wider field,
Yeah.
colder fucking atmosphere, and just a totally different game, Loki?
Dude. Let's start off with the rules and regulations. Like, it was that yard back is a huge difference.
Fucked.
You know it.
Yeah.
Like,
Because they're
I
even a
missed-
yard back. It's like 2 yards. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So it's like,
because they're gonna, and then plus if they're doing a true pass set, it's almost a 2 yards and a half.
yeah, because they can cheat it.
So you know what the deal is. Like,
Yeah.
you have to gain ground, and you watch some of these pass rushers that are in the CFL. To me, if they played in the NFL, dude, they'd be outstanding.
You think so? In the CFL? I think the pass rushing track and how they pass rush is completely different in the NFL and
Correct.
CFL. I think the guys in the NFL go up the field more. They run up
Correct.
2-3 steps like Von Miller, 3 steps in. You know, in the CFL, we have to attack him right away.
Right away.
Right
Yeah.
away. You know what I mean? We got to go to him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We can't just beat the get off anymore.
Exactly.
So I think it's a little different, man.
But here's my thing though. If they didn't, you guys know how to react. So it's equivalent to, you know how they say they put you in that straight line,
Yeah.
like closer to that straight line. That's where your angle adjusts.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like, you don't realize that, like, since we are that yard off, like, we're technically playing a game that's unrealistic to the
for
NFL.
sure. Oh yeah, 100% unrealistic.
Yeah.
That's why I think different guys shine up here than they wouldn't
Than they
shine
would
down there.
shine down
That's
there.
why I don't think some pass rushers would shine down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there's just different techniques for guys. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It's a
But that's technique in general. It's
Again,
completely different. Like, that's
sure.
This is where a mirroring technique for O lineman is huge.
Yes, for
Where over there in the NFL, they just have to reach a spot.
That's what I mean. They just attack.
they just
it's
have to-
athlete to athlete in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Up here, it's
Yeah.
more of a scheme, more of a system because the field's wider. You know what I mean? They're
Correct,
blocking differently.
correct.
It's
But
crazy, bro.
It's also you would think too in the NFL. Like I remember playing in the American game, and I would think like some of these plays should work.
Yeah.
But that extra man does play a factor, and then you don't realize. No, you think you're gonna run a sweep when really no, there's an extra body out there. That's why the thing is getting covered. Like,
What do you think about the motions and everything? Guys just running around before pre-snap.
The first year, it used to trip me out.
Fuck
now
yeah,
I'm kind of getting used to it, and I adjusted a lot.
But that's a big thing. Even the CFL, when we first go to camp, man, like that's the first 2 days, bro, is just explaining to all like the Americans new to the CFL is like what all this switching is, and all the DBs that come up are like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, they're actually like, what the fuck, bro? So it is a big switch up, but I don't know. It's cool to see though that guys just be able to be an athlete and just switch all that shit up and react. You know what I mean? Say, fuck it, I'm gonna make a paycheck. I'm gonna switch all my shit up.
Yeah. The best was watching you guys' like play clock being different. Yeah. Like that's huge.
What's the difference again?
Because it's a 45-second clock.
Oh, it's
to
that much different.
Certain extensions. So then you get that rest to explode for a 40, and then you're waiting. But when teams run hurry up offense like Lane Kiffin, bro, we get so much endurance by just what he does. Like it is what it is. Just run and gun.
It is.
Where. And then you play like a traditional offense where they're playing slow. Like they're just worried about, hey, just marching down the field and make sure everything is like their percentages are what they need to hit.
No, yeah,
and then it's like, dude, they play with like less than reasonable air.
No, for sure. So do you think you're running more in the CFL? I mean, sorry, in the Canadian game or the NFL game or the American game?
Oh, you're running a lot more in the CFL.
You think so? So you're more gassed playing the CFL game than down?
Because you don't realize, like, first of all, the field is wider. Even to sub.
Yeah, I guess. And you're running,
You're
bro.
You're running. And then it's a 20-second clock. And then, like, I wondered back then, because I looked at the Grey Cup and all these too many men on the field. They're like, those issues. I'm like, dude, how are they having, like, third-grade issues? No, it's because.
It's all Americans playing a new game.
Correct.
You know
and
what
it's
I mean?
all like, no, man, we gotta hightail it out.
We gotta hightail it out
in.
too. Yeah, but it's a lot of new thinking too, man. You know what I mean? Just those little details you can get fucked on.
Correct.
And because you know what I mean. Normally you're playing the American game since you were 8 years old, so everything's just like this. You know what I mean? So when you're playing a new game, just the slightest details might fuck you up. Yeah. So first year on the U of R was a solid year for you. You did good, bro. You had a bunch of tackles and everything.
The first year of U of R showed us no justice, just because like the team was so. We were good, but it just I felt bad because the quarterback issue was the main thing.
Yeah,
like
Josh got hurt that year, right?
Josh got hurt that year. Sawyer Bittner got hurt that year.
I forgot Sawyer was there too that year. He got hurt.
Yeah, and Brian O'Flaherty. So we ended the season on our fifth string quarterback.
Any team like that, you're gonna get fucked,
dude. Any team,
regardless.
So I was just like, you know what, like. But it also made me realize, like, you boys have fun.
Yeah.
Like, football is fun. Yeah. And then that's where part of it, too, you said, like, hey, what's the differences? No, like, I realized, again, football is fun.
Yeah.
Like, you're never getting these years back in life.
Yeah.
And you want to stay doing this. Like,
exactly, So that was that first year for you, hey?
Yeah.
That's awesome, bro. So first year with the Rams was a fun time. You know what I mean? You had a good experience. How that second year, it was pop-off year. You know what I mean? It was I'm going league. Fuck everybody. I'm taking control of this league, hey?
Big
Can West, All-Star, All-Canadian. Broke my fucking sack record in a single season. And fucking, you're going to the National Combine, bro. All in one fucking year. That's crazy. From everything we've talked about in, like, the past, like, right now in this podcast, did you think this fucking year was going to come? Like, all on, did you think this 1 year was going to come?
Being honest, I was like, I'll say it like this. I was trying to get better and better.
Yeah.
And with this being said, I knew I could do better than last year, and last year I kind of lit it up.
Yeah. But did you think you were going to light it up like this?
I don't know. You got goals, dreams, aspirations, and I low-key like felt like, hey, I can live it out finally.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, bro. Fuck, like, I was really proud when you broke the fucking record. I remember we were talking about it in the year, too. Remember when I came up to you? He was like, yeah, 2 games left, bro. You're at 6. You need 1 fucking more.
Bro, that shit was hype. Low-key motivation.
Nah, man, it was lit, bro. And it was really cool. With that record, it was fucking... When did I do that, bro? In 2017. So you broke it in 2022. So 5 years, bro.
Yeah, man.
Fucking elite, man.
Hopefully,
how'd that feel breaking a record too? Because Akeem Hicks
good.
held that other record too, right? So it's
that
not
was
just
another
fucking
thing.
my peasant ass. It's fucking.
Dude, I
guy
just
in
want to
the NFL.
reach out to my dog. You know, hopefully he hits me up.
Yeah.
Akeem, I'm just waiting for the follow. No big deal.
Bro, I reached out to him when I broke it and just got nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing,
We got
no
hard.
follow.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
It's U of R, bro.
Hey,
But
love
fuck,
it.
man. How was that, bro? Breaking records and doing really good on the Rams this year. You guys went 5-2 or 5-3.
So we went 5-3.
Yeah.
Regular season. It should have been 6-2, but yeah, that's where the mentality kind of shifted. It pissed me off a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's all right. You know, you finish the season 5-4,
Yeah.
and the record does it no justice because that team was really a 5-2.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
think about that. That's a huge culture shift. And then lackadaisical, but
You guys lost in the playoffs against UBC. That's what you're meaning last
yeah.
few days ago.
Well, no, not even. I feel like the bye week,
Okay.
or not a bye week. Exactly.
So
You
when
had
did the bye
everybody
week
say-
come for you guys?
It wasn't
What
a
week?
bye week. It was
Okay.
the Manitoba week.
Oh,
It
okay.
meant nothing. That's why I don't like that. Like, I don't like that.
So the team just didn't take it seriously that week, or what? Or just like, what was it?
No, it was more so you knew the young kids were getting in. So
You
it's
saw
one
that.
of those, okay, like older guys can rest up. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did that. But it was, no, man, you got to, iron sharpens iron.
Yeah,
Like,
for
you got to
sure.
get better. You should have said, old guys, no, you got to earn the right to get off the field.
For sure.
That's
so was
how I
that
would look
basically
at it.
how you guys did it the first half of the season? Because you guys killed it the first half.
Correct.
So what was that? What was the mentality of the first half of the season then?
The first half of the season was dogs.
Yeah.
You're playing, you're a dog.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how it should be. Even in the pro level, you're taught that pro mindset, like iron sharpens iron. I don't care if you're a 2. I don't care if you're a 1. I don't care if you're a practice squad.
Yeah.
You're playing. That means you mean something.
No, for sure.
You know?
So after that Manitoba bye week that meant shit and the young guys played, what was so lackadaisical going into the UBC playoff game? Because I thought you guys were going to win that game and go play in the Hardy against U of S for sure.
Being completely honest, like, I seen us do pretty good, and I seen a shift. We won a turnover.
Yeah.
It was more we really just didn't stay into it. Like,
No, I
I
feel you.
love the defense, and I thought we did, but you needed something else to click on the offensive side.
No, I feel
I'm
you
not
for
gonna-
sure. Yeah.
I'm not going to sewer anybody,
Did
but
Borsa play this year and get hurt? Or what year was Borsa get hurt?
He got hurt game 2.
See, that's what I mean. If you guys had Borsa too, fuck, man,
Dude,
that would have
that
been a
would've been
different ass game. You know what I mean?
Huge,
Yeah.
huge.
I
Because
fucking- yeah.
we needed another leader. Think about it. Who's graduating from the offensive side of the ball? I can only name 1 or 2.
Right now this year for the
Yeah.
Rams? Oh, okay.
J.J. Jackson and Boersma.
Okay, and Holdo's not going to get drafted, do you think?
No, he could get
Yeah, but he
drafted,
might
but I'm
come
saying
back,
like
yeah.
leaving.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
he could
yeah.
still come back
Yeah, yeah,
essentially because he's a school guy.
No,
So,
for sure. Yeah,
You know, with that being said,
you guys still have a team next year.
yeah.
And who's leaving on defense? You? For
no,
sure.
Yeah, so me, Varga.
Oh,
You
yeah,
look at Schmeckel.
Schmecks. You think Schmecks will
guard.
go straight CFL? Or does
I
he have
think
another year after?
No, I don't think he's taking it. I think he's going shot or going
He's
home.
shot or home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, yeah. Makes
Fair.
sense, though. I did it. That's what, yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
guys have to do it, too, because
I
fuck
mean,
school.
Dude, I would do that.
No, I know.
And that's where, like, man, I had that mindset last year, low key, and then I was like, oh, dude, I can play. Who
Yeah.
cares? Yeah.
Let's get one more year. So,
Yeah.
and who else is on the defense leaving? That's
So
it,
who
basically?
else?
You just got to fill Vargas spot in your spot.
Yeah,
there, basically.
Fordo could leave.
Fordo, yeah, he could go see. Yeah, he's one of the guys that probably would go up
Would
to
go.
CFL playing special teams and shit. You know what I mean? Just a
'cause
baller.
he's explosive. He's fast. He's
Yeah.
pretty good.
You guys are training in a group right now for the combine? Are you all you guys training in a group together?
Yeah,
or no?
yeah.
Where are you
Excuse
guys
me,
training
I spaced
together?
out. We all train over at the RSPC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How's that been going?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we have Cam Ross, one of our our athletic strength coaches.
Yeah.
So he's been helping us. He's got a program figured out for us. We've been grinding every day.
That's awesome. Is it a
Legit.
good group too? Like a group of guys?
It's pretty
Yeah.
good. It's so much fun. Like, Varga kind of does his BC workouts
Yeah,
mostly,
for
but
sure.
he still comes every so often.
Yeah.
Like, he gets everything done.
Any-
and then
Anybody going to the regional?
Odell.
you Oh,
And
he's
he's a part of
going?
us too.
Oh, yeah, he's
as a matter
gonna
of
go
fact.
there, too.
But it's different, right? He's got to, like, his time frame is coming up really soon here.
No,
Like,
yeah.
I think the regional is the 3rd, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So what are you gonna put up? What are you gonna do over there? Is
Oh,
that
dude,
secret or are you gonna,
that's a secret. I just
Yeah.
like to just perform.
No,
you
yeah.
know? Being honest.
Are you a numbers guy or are you a fucking field man?
Oh,
You
dude,
know?
I'm field man all
Field
day.
mans?
Like,
Yeah.
I love, like, it. And being honest, I don't like a 40 because you're not racing anything or
No, for
anybody.
sure.
Like,
I
I wish there was something beside it. I'd be chasing it.
Yeah.
I rather like that like Grain Howl mentality where you
Yeah.
see that rabbit, go get it. Oh, dude, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Bro, imagine that being a fucking drill in the combine.
I'd be
The dog.
You would literally watch somebody be a dog. That's
Man,
true.
that's fucking wild. So, and also I was gonna ask, are you a big special teams man?
Oh,
you know
dude,
what I
I
mean?
love specials.
That's
Like, I will.
I saw you played a bunch of specials in Florida Atlantic.
Yeah.
And then you did you play any specials at the U of R, or were you just straight DM?
No, they had me at specials, so they had me at like punt return, and then like kick return. But they were like, no, dude, we want you more on like defensive downs, and I didn't get off the field.
No, for sure.
So that's
understandable.
Yeah, no, I legit played 70 plus snaps a game. So I was like, yeah, that's hype, that's dope. Like, but I want specials, and I would literally go to coach. No. Put me on specials.
Those guys are the dogs. You know what I mean? Those guys are the real ones on the team. You know what I mean?
And then they put me at tight end a couple downs too. It was like,
they did it this year?
Yeah, man.
That's
it was
so
like,
cool, bro.
Yo, I want to play everything.
So
Like,
Mark
think
fucked
about
with
it.
you too then?
Oh, dude, Mark loved me.
Yeah.
I low-key had a pass down that I could have made.
A touchdown?
I could have
No
if
way.
we ran it. We
No
didn't
way.
run it. Like, oh, man, that pissed me off low-key. But
They
it's
did
all
that.
good.
I think Mark did that back in the day to Eric Wachowski. Do you know Eric?
Yeah, Wiz.
He got a touchdown way back in the day.
Oh, dude.
Crazy, bro.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
It's always
I got
nice
mine
when-
on defense, though.
Oh, I know. I saw that. We're going to have to talk that out, man. You sniffed that out so fast, man. You just saw him leak out, bro.
Yeah, bro.
All that mindset. You know what I mean? Fuck. So, when is the National Combine right now? When is that coming up?
That is March 22nd through the 26th.
Okay. So, the CFL Combine is for Canadian athletes coming into the CFL, right?
Correct.
So, let's go into this. You got your Canadian citizenship how long ago now?
It was technically the Calgary game. The away Calgary game, not even the first one.
Yeah.
Because I was scared. I was like, dude, I might not even like I'm doing all this good shit, but
Yeah.
I might not even get into
You know what I mean?
the
So
CFL.
were you
Like
kinda
I might
sketching on that?
a little bit, but not really. Like I had nothing to lose. I knew I was gonna get it, but it was more like, dude, when is this coming? Like
Yeah,
I
for
want to
sure.
be able to travel, and you know what I'm saying, I want my Canadian passport. I
Yeah.
want my SIN number. Like I want to be labeled a Canadian. Like bro,
Yeah.
I,
Did you
like,
know
my
that
mom's
was
from
the
here.
CFL draft too? If you got that, you could be in the CFL draft.
Yeah, that was my.
So that was the big thing too.
Yeah, that was a huge thing. Like you got to think that was what held me back from last year. Last year I could have got drafted possibly, right? If I would have been a Canadian.
If you had your citizenship last year, would you have done it in 2021?
Yes.
Oh, you would have. Yeah, you would have just took it, you gambled on yourself and done it. Hey.
Yeah, because
That's
being
awesome,
honest, like people love me and they had the atmosphere.
Yeah.
A couple coaches asked about me, but they were like, "Why is he not a citizen yet?" Or what? And then we'll talk to him when he's a citizen.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Makes sense.
dude, okay.
Yeah, because they can't do anything unless you are, right? They
Correct.
can't even draft you.
But
So
they-
it makes sense.
They could
It
have
just- it
picked
is a
me up
smack in
free
the face.
agent though.
Yeah, I guess so,
Yeah,
right? But
but-
why risk that chance?
Yeah,
You know what
they
I
don't
mean?
even. Yeah.
There's no sense. If you could wait out a year and he'll become a Canadian.
Yeah.
Right? So that is a big deal in the CFL. You have to play 22 Canadians, I think, and 22 Americans, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of times Americans come in there and they should make a team, but they don't, right? So it's a big thing at camp, man. When you see these studs come in and get cut, it's crazy. It's a crazy atmosphere, honestly, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit actually hurts a little bit.
No,
You're
for
like,
sure.
dude. Well, that was the biggest thing Brandon Bryant taught me. He was like, yo, somebody you could ball and you're gonna be labeled a Canadian. Oh, you're laughing.
Oh, you're
Like,
laughing, bro. You could play in the league for like 10 years.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, man.
Yeah.
So when this combine comes up, is it like a dog or like ride or die kind of thing, man? Like this is my
man,
shot.
Like this is truly my shot.
Like you already
And
believe
I'm-
in your film and you know you're gonna get drafted regardless,
Correct.
man. So what are you trying to prove at the combine?
Dude, at the combine,
Yeah.
being completely honest, it's a national televised event. So with that being said, a nation looks at other nations sometimes. So essentially, if I put this number on double lasers and all this, national televised stuff, dude, being completely honest, that stays for your life. Like what you put on tape with anything, and there's a life lesson, everybody. Anything stays out there. Like as much as you think, oh, I can delete it. No, this is one thing that's, hey, you recorded it. That's it. Like a forever now, especially with the technology now, you could always go back. Oh, yep, he ran that. Oh, yep, he did that.
Yeah.
And that's where I can't wait because I'm gonna perform and I'm gonna do these things. And let's say I don't do good on like the 40 or the shuttle or whatever. They're gonna see me in these one-on-ones and be like, oh, he did that. He beat this dude.
Exactly,
He did,
bro. You know what
and
I
that's
mean?
what literally it's gonna take. And then couple of the NFL dudes are gonna be like, oh, hey, who is this?
Yeah.
I maybe want to try this out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this dude sleeping. You know,
I'm excited for you, bro. It's gonna be a
I
fun
really
fucking
do.
atmosphere. I think I'm gonna come up with more and a couple guys and try to get some video, man. You know
it's
what I
gonna
mean?
be
Of my
fire.
boy. Fuck, man, it's gonna be fun because this is a new concept this year. They're gonna add like a practice or something going on. What is it? What is going on? Since you
So-
probably know more than me.
Technically, it's all the events in one day or 1 to 2 days, and then they have a one-on-one sequence. They have a team situation now, and then they have a game like or practice like atmosphere now.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
you
we
get
don't
to
even
strap
know,
up
really.
and you get to you get to strap up and actually do one-on-one. Where a combine down south is just the drills. It literally is just the drills. Maybe you do like one-on-one, but that's it.
Yeah.
Like we're getting a full team period.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
It is really nuts. Do you like this, or would you rather just do like the
I don't know.
NFL combine style?
Yeah, I grew up on the NFL combine style,
Yeah.
but I do like the chance to compete because that's a different dog in
It
every
shows,
animal.
bro. Yeah, I know what I mean. It's bigger. You know what I mean? For the guys who don't fucking jump 40 inches or run a 4.5. You know what I mean? If you can
Correct.
roast the guys that are doing that,
Yeah.
then what's the point
And
of
what's-
drafting a guy that runs that shit if you're gonna get roasted?
And low key, this is gonna expose some of these people that can do that and then don't win the one-on-ones.
No, yeah,
Then they're
for
like,
sure.
huh, why would I want? Yeah, he looks good, but this dude actually plays good.
That's
man.
what I mean. And he's a Canadian.
And he's a Canadian, you know?
he's a Canadian, bro.
Crazy.
Bro, I'm fucking excited for you, man.
Dude,
This whole
I'm
year, it
pumped
was
up.
excited watching you and doing your shit, man, breaking the record and just having a year because I was going through your thing from 2015 at Florida Atlantic, going through your red shirt, going through your second red shirt. You know what I mean? Just going through those tough years, bro, and still like saying, fuck it, I'm going to make it someday.
Yeah.
Bro, even through COVID, saying, fuck, you know what I mean? Am I going to be a cop or am I going to take this year off, like you were saying, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that you came to Canada, bro, Regina, Saskatchewan, if anything, Regina, Saskatchewan, took your chances, bro, and then had a good year and then got your citizenship and then blew up, bro, in your last year possible. Like, this is either you do good or you don't.
Yeah.
And you did your shit, bro. Now you're in the national combine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah, man.
And I was like,
Appreciate
I'm
it.
just really happy to see what's going to happen in the future. And I'm sure you're going to play in the CFL somewhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're on the Riders playing with me, bro, on special teams. And
Never
knocking
know,
guys
man.
out,
That
bro.
shit's exciting, dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait. That'd be sick, man.
I'm
I
excited,
love
bro,
comp.
for you, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
excited. I'm thankful for you for coming on the podcast because that was a really cool story and really cool lifestyle, man, you got going on. I'm
Appreciate
sure you'll
that.
be on here more and fucking get your brother on,
Oh,
get
you
more
know
on.
it.
And
You know it. I'm gonna be fired up. I can't wait.
when you get drafted, we'll fucking come interview you again, okay?
Yeah.
All right,
problem.
brother. Well, thanks
All right,
again, hey?
Appreciate it. Yeah,
Thank
man.
you, bro. Peace.
Take care.